the Continuous Escalator. Now this is an awesome move that I think everyone should have in their hooping arsenal. In order to do it, you should be able to do that basic escalator that I just did there. Some people also call it a circus start. But I want to let you know that you can actually cheat and do this move without any footwork at all. So you can do that continuous up and down motion without having to kickstart it at all. So I'm going to teach you how to do that, and I'm also going to show you how to do it using the footwork. So we're going to do a couple different skill levels here, which you can either mix and match. You can start with the easier version and then practice towards the harder version, or you can just mix the moves in together and see what works for you. So to start off, I'm going to show you just the arm work that you need to do. So we're not going to use our feet here at all. Don't be afraid. Unless you can't step in your hoop. So step into your hoop. So the bottom of your hoop is now laying in front of your feet, and the top of your hoop is just behind your back, right by your bum. So I'm holding onto the top of my hoop lightly. And what I'm going to do is just lift my arm straight up above my head. The hoop is now sort of dangling behind my back, and then I'm going to use the momentum to swing it forward, back around, and now it's hinged on my arm. And I should mention I am right-handed, so this is my right arm. My palm is facing forward, and the hoop is hinged on the back of my arm. And when the hoop can't swing forward anymore, I'm going to move my arm forward around my body and then duck into this opening in the hoop here. And when you do this, you should have enough momentum that the hoop will just fall down your body on its own. And then you catch it in the other hand. So now the hoop is in the same position we started in, except on the opposite side. The bottom of the hoop is just in front of our feet. Top of the hoop is in our loose grip right by our bum. And now we're going to repeat that same arm motion we just did on the right side. So lift your arms straight up. Let the momentum keep swinging the hoop forward, around, and then back behind your head. You may need to duck. And now it should be hinged on the back of your left arm. And once again, when we can't move that hoop forward anymore, we're going to move our arm forward and then just let it fall. Now, you are going to want a lot of momentum for this, so the hoop will just spiral down your body on its own. You don't really have to worry about positioning it after you just let go. If you have enough momentum, it should just spiral down on its own. And everybody is shaped differently. We're all different heights and sizes, so you may need to let go at a slightly different time. It may connect to different parts of your body, but just practice this over and over again, and you will get it to where you need to be. So, let's go over that again. Step into the hoop, lift it up, twirl around the front, hinged on the arm, let go, let it spiral down, catch it on the other side with your opposite hand. Lift up, swing forward, back around the head, hinged on the arm, duck into that hole in the hoop, catch it with the other side. So, now that we have this basic motion down, we can start adding in the footwork if we want. If you don't know how to do an escalator, there are tons of amazing videos online for this, so you can find a tutorial, no problem, but I'll just go over it really quick here. You're just stepping one foot in, pulling back, and then flicking up. This one definitely takes a lot of practice, but it's so much fun when you get it. And then once we get it up here, once we've flicked it up our body, we're going to be holding it in the same spot that we were before when we weren't using our feet. So the arms are literally just doing the exact same thing. So we swing it around, let it fall, but the difference is now, once you're letting it fall, you're going to lift up the same leg as you're holding the hoop in. So I'm holding it in my right hand, I'm going to lift up my right leg. So it's going to fall only onto my left leg. So now it's still, the bottom of the hoop is still just in front of my foot, but it's only my left foot. Now here is kind of where the cheating comes in. I'm going to let you in on another secret. I'm terrible at doing the escalator on my left side. So I almost always cheat and just sort of duck back in without actually letting go of the hoop. Or sometimes I pass it off to the other hand. So that's why knowing the different ways to do this really comes in handy. You can either trick your viewer into thinking you're doing it, or you can just mix and match to do cool things, just to showcase different moves. So it's really good to know that you can use your foot on one side and then not at all on the other side, just bring it back up. So there's so many different variations you can do here. And I just thought it would be awesome to let you guys know that. So before we finish, I'm just going to go over it one more time. Foot in, flick up. It's dangling behind us now. Momentum moves it forward, back around the head, back forward, hinged on the back of our arm. We're going to move our arm forward, duck in, let go, and let the momentum of the hoop fall down. Catch it with the other hand. Flick it up, let it fall, and again, if you want to flick it up, you're going to lift the same leg as the arm you have the hoop in. So we're going to lift up our left leg as our left arm lets go of the hoop. So now it's only hinged on my right leg. Flick it back up. Hopefully you get the gist of it by now. So just keep practicing, and like I said, everybody's shaped differently, so you may need to let go of it at a slightly different time, but just practice making sure that it stays in contact with your body. You always want this hoop to be touching your body so it spirals down. If it's not really touching your arm, it's just going to fall down. It's not going to be very beautiful. So keep practicing, and hopefully this is helpful, and hopefully you'll be able to do that continuous escalator in no time. Happy hooping!